This is DJ Wolf Live. All right, guys. I trying to get my workout on. One of my last workouts of 2019. With good reason. It's 2019, get me into more of a habit of working out well into 2020. That's one of my goals, man. I was doing so well this year. I was actually dropping the weight. I was coming back down to a normal weight again. And then shit happened. I told you guys all about that. Excuse my French. And after all this mess happened this year, man, I started back picking the weight back up. I ended up gaining about almost 20 pounds. I was down 20 pounds this year. I was down by a lot of weight. And then and I was able to wear, some of my jeans and stuff again, my 42s. I'm still wearing some of my 42s, but it's starting to feel a little bit snug. I don't like them that snug. When I get that snug, I know I'm getting putting weight on. So I gotta get it in. I gotta get right back into getting this weight off me again. Because I thought about that, and I said, man, this even though this is Christmas and stuff, and I'll be honest with you, I haven't really been eating a whole lot like I have been previous years during the holidays. I actually been cutting back. I cut back a lot, matter of fact. I do eat the occasional cookies. I don't eat the candy and stuff. The candy and stuff I kind of cut out a little bit. And I eat a few little butter cookies, but I don't be globbing them down like I had been. I stopped that too. I'm trying to slowly get back into eating more fruits and vegetables. I've been eating salads the last few days. The main thing is I gotta get back into my routine. Once I get back into my routine, everything's good. And that's been the problem. The problem is I gotta get back into the routine. And that's what I'm missing. If I can get back into the routine I had before, I'll be all right. But I've been slacking. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I've been really slacking off. And once I can get myself back into the point of working out like I had been before, I'll be okay. This year, it's been a lot of mess been going on, so that's kind of like set me back a little bit. But I'll get back in there. There's no doubt. I can definitely get back in there. It's just a matter of getting back to routine and getting re-immaculated with what you were doing before. That's all it is. It's not going to take much. And eating right. I told you guys I had that one Popeye's chicken and I haven't been back. Although it sometime occasionally called me, but I haven't been back. I have no desire to have it now. You have to condition your body and your mind for the things that you need to do versus the things you shouldn't be doing. It's all that smoking, heavy, excessive smoking and drinking, and excessive eating bad foods. All that's got to cut out. All right, all of that mess got to cut out. And that's where all of that take place, man. When you guys start eating all that mess that you ain't got no business eating, and you know it's bad for you, that's when it's time to change. It's the time to change. It really is. But we get into a gluttony portion where we just don't even care. And I'm not going to kid you. This year was this was such a horrible year. And this was one of the worst years of my life. And I can honestly say that I got to a point of gluttony. I'm not as bad as I had been a few years ago when I was weighing almost 290 pounds. Just shy of 300. I'm not in that. I'm a little bit ways from that compared to what I was, But I still got a ways to go. I'm going to take this journey in 2020 with a mindset to do something that I never thought about doing, but I may end doing it anyway. No sugar, no salt, yes, and for you vegans, no meat diet. I've been threatening to do this for the last year or so, and I'm seriously thinking about doing it. Now, I went through something called persona doctors, where they actually do recommend a certain amount of meats in your diet, mainly lean meats, like chicken and fish, but specific type of fish, like tuna, something like that. But nevertheless, they do recommend that you cut out the salts and the sugars. But I'm thinking about cutting out salt, sugar, and meats altogether, because meats do have a certain amount of fat, and it's gonna be tough. Because I actually do like a little bit of the meat flavor in my food sometimes, but particularly salads. I can live without it, but it's gonna be a tough road to hoe. I may just put turkey in there instead, but that's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. I don't know if I'll be able to do that, but for certain, I am going to be eating more fruits and vegetables and salads. I know probably eating all three. You got people who just they like to have a cake and eat it too. But for certain, all of them burgers and fries, that I'll be honest with you, I don't eat fries that much. I do like eating them every now and then, but I don't eat them nearly as much as I used to. I really don't. Now, that's something I cut out a long time ago. I cut that, on a regular anyway. I remember back in the day, man, years ago, I would eat burgers and fries at least 2 times a week. Sometimes 3. That stuff ain't good for you, man. I see people going to McDonald's, lining McDonald's up. Well, old boy, Minister Wells be saying, them doo-doo burgers. It kind of right, though, because my old lady talk about that all the time. Every time you go to McDonald's, you got to go to the bathroom. But, I had to cut that mess out. I don't even go to McDonald's anymore, because I learned after a while, when you stop eating them foods, you know what's going to take place when you get back into eating them. This is something that you just know. Your mindset and your body knows. Hey, I know what's going to happen the moment I start eating this stuff. For real. And I've learned what's good for me. My body has learned what's good for me and what's not good for my body. It sounds weird, but it's true. The moment I think, I should stop, no, I don't want to stop because I know what's going to happen. Subway is one of the only places I go to. Matter of fact, the Subway, they used to be by my house, but unfortunately I got burned down in the fire, arson fire. But somebody said a couple years ago I was messed up. I'm still pissed off by that. That's another story. That line used to be out the door. A place when back in the 80s, I didn't even want to go to the Subway. I think I told the story before. Me and my mom, I think I had a doctor's appointment or something, and my mom wanted to stop at the Subway down there. She was the one who introduced me to Subway, and I was never really into it at the time. I was still in the teenager McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's phase, And she said, well, "Go ahead, eat. Come on, it's good for you." And I was like, "I don't want that. I want McDonald's." Just like Eddie Murphy on his album in 1982. I want McDonald's. And after a while, years later, and then that's when I started back going Subway in the 90s, and I was like, man, this is good food, man. People know what they're missing. Then all of a sudden now, everybody be in that mug. But I love Subway. I think Subway is probably the greatest alternative to McDonald's because their food is not fried. And it's healthier for you. You got healthier choices with Subway. That's been proven. But I will say this: I don't eat the foot-long subs anymore. I eat the 6-inch subs. And I go to Subway like I'm gonna go there after my workout. But No longer going to be eating them foot-long subs. Them subs be stuffing me, man. And I can't get around. I be feeling like, oh, man, I be stuffed up, you know. So I cut that out. And I don't eat the thick bread with it anymore either. Not really. You know. Now unless it's something dense like a half a sub with tuna on it, then I might go there. Otherwise, I don't eat my own mess like that. You know. Just saying. But we got to do better in 2020, guys. 2019, from a number of us, not everybody, but for many of us, has been a terrible year, man. And to recoup from this terrible year, we got to gather our thoughts, pray on it, and get right with God, get right with our mind, body, and spirit. I plan on it. I'm planning on creating a channel about staying healthy myself. You know, it's not going to be like the other guy, Minister of Health and Wellness, who I give a major shout out to. But I do plan on talking about doing certain things and eating certain things that maintain your body. And I'll show you examples of foods that I try to eat, you know. As a matter of fact, I posted some of those on this channel right here. You know, so you'll know what to eat versus what not to eat. Alternatives they'll make you say, hey, that doesn't look bad. It looks pretty tasty. You know? So that's what we're going to do. Like I said, it's kind of in the works. I haven't really set an agenda or a channel name for it yet. So I don't know. But I think I am going to create one channel for that. You know? That's devoted to spirituality and eating and living healthy. You know? So we'll see. It's coming up. It's coming up real soon. Over here. I'm at the GYM right now. Food don't know how to freaking park, man. What's wrong with people? People ain't what the hell they doing? Really? People can't park with it. 2 cents out this joint, I swear. Man, they can't park at all. Like, I mean, it literally, people cannot park. They can't park at all, man. This is stupid. Literally cannot park. Okay, but I'm getting hungry already. Nevertheless, though, it's time to get my gym time in. Starting to get a little busy up in this joint. It's 8 o'clock. I'm getting in. I'm happy. It's Christmas time. Now I'm starting to get a little pumped up. I'm going shopping today. I sent my mother a Christmas gift already. I'm looking for something in my family. And that's about it. And I'll keep you guys posted. This is DJ Wolf. Matter of fact, if I see any specials going on Best Buy and Amazon, I'm thinking about posting today later on. This is DJ Wolf. I'm out.